What is up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 5 today of our Celta Vigo career mode. If you missed the last one, then something quite big happened. I'll go through it in a second, but we kickstart today's episode off with our first major test of this series. Atletico Madrid is going to be the game we start the episode off with today at home. And that's how the league table currently looks going into it. We're undefeated. Atletico are in 4th. Real and Barcelona are in 3rd and 1st. We do hold that 2nd spot. Apologies, by the way, if you can hear the fan in the background, of course. It's still very warm here in England. And so the fan is on as well. But if you did miss last episode, we are going to be having, in this first game, Abel Ruiz leading our attack against Atletico Madrid. The 17-year-old will lead the line against them. Could be a bold move, could be quite a stupid one. We'll find out, I guess you could say. But there you go, 17 years of age, and he's going to lead the line against Atletico today. And for anybody wondering why he is leading the line, he has scored 2 goals in his last 2 games here. We brought him off the bench in the last episode. He scored the winner, and then we started him against Las Palmas, where we won 3-0, and he scored the 3rd out of the 3 in that one. So 2 goals, 2 games. Been a very good start to his career here at Celta Vigo since joining us from from FC Barcelona B. It's about to Atletico B. There's no Atletico B. FC Barcelona B is the team that we signed him from. Apologies as well, I've got my window open. So yeah, if you can hear the birds or whatever in the background, again, I unfortunately can't do anything about that. But that is the side that we're going to name for our first game of the episode here against Atletico. Let's see if we can continue our winning ways and if we can still be unbeaten. Can Abel Ruiz score the goal that might matter in this game? Let's find out. I know I say this all the time as well, but thank you so much for your support on the last episode, because once again, you are smashing the likes on this series. That's the Atletico side. It's obviously going to be strong. All black, Felipe Luis, Hernandez, Savic, and Vicialco at the back. Vitolo, Partey, Koke, Correa in midfield, and Diego Costa and Antoine Griezmann up front. Obviously, being an Arsenal fan, wearing the Arsenal shirt today, it's going to be interesting playing against Diego Costa. He's a thorn in the side usually. But as the game gets underway, we're leading our Celta Vigo side into this. We sit 2nd, Atletico 4th after their opening 8 games. Who's going to win this one? Can our 17-year-old hero, our new hero, score in the game that matters today? I guess as well, this one's pretty much going to be our first major test of our kind of start to the La Liga here. And that's not a good way to start the game off, as I've given the ball away. Here is Diego Costa. They now wide to Correa, who beats his man there, and we've got a bit of defending to do. That's not done correctly. Correa's in. Blanco makes a save on the rebound. Is it going to be in? It's laid backwards, and Raj makes a very important block in the box to stop potentially Atletico taking the lead here. Griezmann stood over the corner, whipping it in towards the middle. Thomas wins it. Blanco's there again, and Hugo Mayo clears away. Oh my goodness, this has been not a good start from us. Koke inside now, towards Costa. Back to Koke. Koke shot. It's wide of the post. We live to breathe, because that was a very tough opening few minutes there in which Blanco has made 2 very good saves and we still have an opportunity in the game. It remains 0-0. Good winner, Vas. Finding Raj, who plays it to Pion Sisto. Sisto in towards Ruiz. Get there. Somebody, Abel Ruiz, just slide on that. Take the risk. And our 17-year-old may have scored that if he'd have just taken a slight risk. Ruiz and Diaz between them, keep hold of it. Raj looks for Aspas, who's on his left. Aspas with a chance, and Aspas is inches away from giving us the lead. We've grown into the game a lot better than what we started. Look how close that is from Iago Aspas to potentially giving us the lead there. That's agonising. But seriously, Pion Sisto put a great ball across, and all we needed was our 17-year-old to try and slide in on that, and potentially that could have been 1-0, but he didn't take the gamble. Correa, great turn. That's got to be 1-0. Koke has opened up the scoring. And it comes from a stupid mistake as well from Pablo Hernandez. Tried to play a simple 1-2 with Pion Sisto, and he kicked it straight against the fullback for Atletico, the right back. And in the end, Koke has opened up the scoring. Stupid defensive mistake. There's the mistake made by Hernandez. And then Correa keeps his composure, keeps a cool head, and Koke arrives on it, and nobody picks him up. It's a simple goal to concede, but to say the least, it has been coming. I'm not going to deny it and say that we played well here, because truth be told, we haven't defended well. And I could see Atletico scoring even before it happened. The question now is, how can we react to going a goal down? And the answer is not very well, as Raj just gives that straight back to Koke. Here is Griezmann. Turns inside and finds Costa. Diego on the ball now for them. Can he get something going for him? Hopefully not. Koke again, back towards Costa. And this is just so tough right now. We're not able to get on them touch tight. Vas will win it back, though. Look for Abel Ruiz, who picks it up well and holds it up well and finds Aspas. Come on. Iago Aspas, if there's ever a time we need you to pop up with something, this is it. Little bit of luck there as he comes away with the ball. Aspas, Sisto's completely free. Pion Sisto! 1-1. Little bit of luck involved for us as well, but that is the equalising goal. 30 minutes remain here, and we are back on level terms. Pion Sisto from Iago Aspas. Oblak, is not happy with that defensive effort there. You got to say Aspas got in a little bit too easy, but then Sisto takes good control and finishes it off. Get in. Hugo Mayo, Ruben. Oh, Abel Ruiz. It's a great run from Emre Moore. He's in to make it 2-1 towards Emre Moore. Shot straight on Oblak. He's got a second chance and he can't take it. Oh, no. Abel Ruiz sent Emre Moore through and we just had to take the lead. And he had 2 bites at it, and Oblak saved on both occasions. This is Raj. We need to get something. Where's my midfield gone? Lobotka. Not a good ball out wide. Not a good ball out wide at all, and that's given straight back. And that was a massive chance for us to take the second in the game. Corner ball to Atletico. Don't lose it in the last 4 minutes, boys. Clear this out, please. Emre Moore does well enough to clear it, but it's going to be a throw-in for Atletico. It's coming straight back at us at this point now. We really need to try and get a foothold on this and clear this ball away. Going to get found here on that right-hand side. Correo set up the first goal of the game. Looking to do the same here. It goes backwards to their fullback. Good win back by Lobotka, though. May set us up on the other side. Pion Sisto up to Abel Ruiz. Flicks it towards Vas. Emre make that run. Never mind. Vas looks back for Abel Ruiz. Has he got the stamina and the pace to get in? The 17-year-old trying to battle away. Ref, is that a penalty? Oh, my goodness me. Massive moment in the game. 90 minutes into it. Is this a penalty kick? I'm not sure, you know, or is this just a clean win of the ball? So his leg's going across. Let's have a look. Does he get the ball? The defender, it's Hernandez. He doesn't get the ball there. I tell you what, I feel that that's a penalty on our 17-year-old striker. And I think Abel Ruiz should have got a penalty kick there for us. I'm not saying I'd have scored it, but I am saying that that should have been a penalty. Let me know what you think down below. Nevertheless, the first game of the episode comes to a close today. It's only a point for us at home against Atletico, but it's a point that we very nearly didn't get. They had massive moments to score, and without a very informed Ruben Blanco, this could have been so different. But could we have had a penalty in the last minute of the game there to potentially get the victory? Let me know. Now we move on to the next game then. Granada in the round of 32 of the Copa de España. Now, I've gone with this side. I don't know how it's going to play. It's a debut for Oriol Busquets in the centre midfield. We've got Gomez back in there, Emre Moore at right wing, and Boy will start on that left-hand side. I do have Aspas on the bench. I've got Abel Ruiz on the bench. I'm going to actually change this around slightly so bring Vas back on. In fact, I'm going to start this man, Basogog, on that left-hand side to see if he can play there on the wing. He's got enough pace to be able to play there, so I'm assuming he can. But let's try this team out regardless. If we get knocked out, we get knocked out. It's the way it goes. But I feel like we can get a result here, even with this backup side. So let's go into game. Oh, that's surely a free kick, ref, but he plays advantage pretty well. And Emre Moore continues a run. Great play, and he pulls it back to Gomez. In Gomez's defense, there was a lot of pace on the pass, but I still feel like he's got to do better than that. Honestly, man, I know the pace on the ball was strong from Emre Moore, but I feel like he's got to at least take the touch better. Busquets. Emre Moore's down off of the ball there, and the referee hasn't seen it, and that's great pass through. That's a penalty, surely. Has to be a penalty kick. Thank you very much. I was going to say, moments before this, Emre Moore was down from a challenge off the ball, which the referee hadn't seen. And then this time, he picks himself back up, runs to the box. I'm not sure who it is with a through ball. That's a great through ball, though. I think it's Chico Flores as well with the tackle in the box there that's given us this chance from the spot. Don't know who's going to take this. It's going to have to be Gomez. Can we score from the spot to give us the lead here, please? It's saved by Faras. And what a poor penalty kick that was. Seriously, Gomez. That wasn't a good penalty at all. Gomez out to Emre Moore. Lovely turn from him. Continues his run forward. Emre Moore. Lovely cut back. And somehow it's off the line. Gomez just literally touched it, looking to send it to the back of the net. And they clear it off the line. It's going to be one of these games, I think, where we do everything but score. And we might end up conceding at the end of this. But what a goal-saving tackle that was. Busquets, nice ball into Jozabed here. Are we able to go forward again? Busquets, nice passing towards Gomez, but Gomez's touch let him down. I can't believe we're not leading. Nice. Emre More's in. Come on, Emre More. Finish this, please. You miss one against Atletico, and he doesn't miss this one. Get in, Emre More. We needed that goal to go in. We've done everything but score today. And quite simply put, we deserve that. We've been the better team. Lobotka to Emre More. More with not a lot of space to run into. Trying to use somebody backwards, but we get a little bit lucky to still have the ball at our feet. Busquets back towards Lobotka. Into Odds now. Oh, sorry, that is Lobotka now with a shot. Oh, it's off the woodwork. It wasn't even Lobotka. It was Raj, I think, who played it into him. And then Lobotka with a shot. That's somehow gone out of play. We've got a minute left remaining in this game. We're going to hold on to hopefully this 1-0 win. But the shot there from Lobotka was so close to doubling our advantage. Dermissi, if he wins that, has had a, I tell you what, good performance Dermissi today. He's won everything in the air as well. No, not in the 90th minute. What is this? Not in the 90th minute, please. No way has that just happened. I knew full well as soon as we gave the ball away that they were going to get a chance. We lose the first header, lose the second, and then somehow, out of nowhere, they've done nothing all game. Their first shot finds its way to the top corner. This, I don't even know if there's extra time in this. I don't know if this is a replay or extra time. All I know is that we don't deserve to be 1-1 in this game. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we conceded. I really can't. Well, a 1-1 draw there means that I don't know if it's a double leg thing or if it's a replay for us, but honestly, I cannot believe we've just drawn that game by a 1-1. We genuinely don't deserve to be drawing that. We were the miles better team. We didn't give them anything, and yet as soon as we gave them that one last chance in the 90th minute, they went and scored it. So, typical, isn't it? But we'll continue on regardless and just try our best to get some points here against Malaga. We're away from home. We sit third still. I don't know what I'm going to name for the side, but I guess I could just go with the same side that played against Atletico and hope that it works, unless I want to bring Gomez back in for Alba potentially. But no, in fact, we'll keep Alba in there. All I know is that I genuinely... I need to get that game out of my head just a moment ago against Granada, but it's hard because we shouldn't have drawn that. And we know we're better than that draw last time against Granada, of course. It was a different team that played in that game, but we do not want another draw here against this Malaga team. We drew earlier on with Atletico. We want to get a victory here, so let's do this, boys. Ruiz flicks it around the corner. Aspas arrives on it. Can't get a clear shot away because he's sliding in and the keeper and the defence just about deal with it. That's pretty much the first chance of the entirety of our second half here today. We've been so bad again, and I'm probably going to lose this in the last few minutes because once again, we're going to give away one chance and they're probably going to score it. Can we get a tackle? No, we cannot, but Cabral will deal with that. 8 minutes remaining of normal time. Hugo Mayo, come on, boys. We've got one last attack in us. Somebody make a run, please. Emre More's made it, kind of. Can he get a good cross in? Towards Alba Ruiz! There he is again! Get in! 17 years old, and he pops up with the goods when we need him to yet again. 5 minutes remain of normal time. We've not been good here, but that might be the goal that gives us the 3 points. Pass out to Hugo Mayo. Come on, boys. Have we got a second in us, even though we don't deserve 2-0 win here, but we might be able to get it. Hugo Mayo finding Emre More. More now. Shifts it onto the left. Finding Sisto over on this left-hand side, whose touch lets him down. Not for the first time today. Alba Ruiz is there, though. Are you kidding me? That shows us that our 17-year-old is still human because he should have had a second. And if that had gone in, that would have been scenes. Oh, I'm so lucky that we actually had the 1-0 lead there. Because if that had been 0-0 and we'd missed that in the 90th minute, I would have been screwing. Doesn't matter. We get the win. Blanco did make a few saves to his credit. But we were so flat again, man. I don't know what's wrong with us at the moment. I might need to change formation. Alba Ruiz has now grown to 70 rated. That's our training setup for anybody wondering. Xavier's in 2 of the spots. Busquets picking up 1 spot. And then, of course, Alba Ruiz on 2. And you know what? I'm saying it like we're having a bad start to our season. But look at that. From our first 10 games, out of 30 points available, we've picked up 24 and we're still undefeated. So it's not like we're playing badly. It's just when we're playing those types of games, it feels like we just don't have that little bit that we need. The extra quality in order to get the results. But we got it again. Just so happens that it's Emre More and Alba Ruiz right now that are carrying us through this rough little period. I'm not going to call it like rough or anything because it's not actually really, is it? But you know what I'm saying. It's so frustrating when you feel like your team's like good enough, but you just can't find that little bit extra you need. We have got a scout report back from Brazil. And oh my goodness me, two of the first two there, 70 to 94 potential. So let's sign them, check them out in the youth thing, and I'm going to leave them in there because rightfully one of you guys also said that if you leave them in there, they grow quicker than they do in the team. So we got these two guys. One's a goalkeeper, 6'5", decent, 16 years old, 52 rated. The other one's a left back at 5'10", 54 rated. Both the same potential currently. Let's see how they grow though. So it's quite good we signed them to our youth thingy because we've just got one back that's improved Igor Cardoso's potential even further to 77 to 94, whereas unfortunately Francesco Tavares has actually gone down from stat to 69 to 89. He was, of course, 70 to 94 moments ago. Fernando Castro in there, 76 to 94 as well. Left winger from Spain. We're still waiting for him, though, to hit 16. And then finally, we've got Evan Tremblay as well, who's decent potential, but his starting overall is very, very weak. So if I do want to potentially, trying to get him in the side, he's going to have to grow a little bit more first. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first player of the month that is in, and it's actually gone to Hugo Mayo. He's picked it up for the first month of this career mode. Or rather, is it the first month? I don't actually know. But he has picked it up for us. So there we go. We got a player of the month. We're only a point behind Barca in first as well. We've got a tough game coming up against Bilbao here. I don't know if I'm going to play this or sim it. The 1-1 draw against Atletico, they're sat down in 6th at the moment, so Bilbao could be quite tough. We are at home as well, though, so we do have home advantage. Maybe I should play it, I think, but then again, I'm partial. I don't know what to do currently. What have we got coming up? So we got Bilbao, then Sevilla away, then Leganes at home, followed up with the Copa de España against Granada, and then we play Valencia, Villarreal, Deportivo, and Barca. I'm going to sim this. I've got confidence in the boys. I think if I sim it, that we could actually potentially win this. So let me make sure I've got a strongest side out. So I'm actually going to bring off Abel Ruiz. We'll bring on Gomez. And we'll start with that team. Let's sim it. Because even if I lose it, I don't expect us to go unbeaten our first season. So although we are currently still unbeaten, there is going to be occasions where I'll sim and we're going to lose anyway. But just for the sake of me seeing how we'll play against a team like Bilbao, it'll be good to see if we can beat them in a sim. So here we are then. So, as I said, strong side. Blanco, Mayo, Cabral, Diaz, and Johnny. Vasraj, Hernandez, Aspas, Gomez, and Sisto in the team. Aspas scores. Yes, we have the lead. He's actually not scored for a couple of games, Iago Aspas, but he's back on the score sheet today. What we wanted to see as well, and we still have it going into half-time. Can we keep on it? Sisto doubles our advantage. Get in, Pion, you beast. Let's see. Are we going to hold on to this and get a 2-0 win? Aspas makes it 3. We've done it. We've got 3 points. This is what I mean. We could potentially sim some games and still win it. Aspas double and Pion Sisto with 1 gives us the 3 points here. Johnny has picked up an injury, though. Let's see how long he's going to be out for. But there we go. We've got the victory. So luckily, the injury to Johnny is only out for 2 weeks. But even if he wasn't, we'd still have the Messi to come in. So I think I'm actually going to play the Messi in the next one against Sevilla. That victory puts us top of the table on 27 points. Barca must have lost their game in the last one to keep us in here. But we've got some more training sessions to do. Of course, De Messi's going to start against Sevilla now then because Johnny with the injury. So let's see how we play in that one in a moment. And now it's time for the final game of today's episode. Sevilla away. Barca did just win their last game, which means that we are behind them. They beat Leganes, I think that is, and Real Madrid just beat Atletico Madrid in the first Madrid derby of the season. So they move up to 3rd as well. So if we win this, we'll go on to 30 points. We'll be 3 points ahead of Barca. Draw will mean we'll be joint points with them. Defeat will keep us where we are. Unless, of course, Villarreal win. Actually, what's the Villarreal's goal difference like? Let's have a look. So, yeah. So if we lose and Villarreal win, depending on how many by, they could jump us. But as it stands, draw will keep us in 2nd because we don't have as high a goal difference as Barca. But I think we are still undefeated compared to them. So let's jump into this one against Sevilla and see what happens. We've got Abel Ruiz starting up front again, taking his place back in the side after his winner that we scored a few games ago. And of course, last time out, Aspas got a double and Sisto got 1. So arguably, this is at moment, or at present, our most informed team. Of course, the injury to Johnny means De Messi makes his full debut in La Liga for us. Let's see what happens. Not a great start. Ben Yedder's already in. That's going to be a penalty, is it? No, it's not. Sevilla should have potentially had a penalty kick. Of course, we didn't get one earlier against Atletico, so that might be justice. But That's not a good way to start off this game. What is going on with us? I genuinely don't understand why we had such a poor start to this game. We just allowed Ben Yedder in completely. And that wasn't the way you want to start off the game. So, not a good way, but we are on the front foot now. Demisi finding Pion Sisto. Has got the pace, remember. Can he beat his man to get into the penalty area? Lovely skill, Sisto. But Navas recovers. Remember as well, Ben Yedder was potentially spoke about, I saw in the comment section, as a potential incoming to us when we started here at Celta Vigo. Of course, his price tag, though, was a little bit too much for us to be able to bring in. So, we unfortunately couldn't make it happen. I can see why he was suggested. You know, he's a quality striker and on his day can cause any team's problems. I say that, he has just given Sevilla the lead. Oh my goodness, there's nothing you can do to stop that. Shifted onto his left and curls it top bins. That's why he was suggested by you guys. Maybe if we'd have had the funding, we might have been able to bring him in. But that is a quality strike and a half. I don't think we'd have been able to defend against that. He had one moments ago where he got in. But there you go. I mean, Blanco, no chance. We're 1-0 down. And game over. Ben Yedder doubles the advantage. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He just picks up the ball again on the edge of the area. No chance for Blanco to save it. Completely none. 2 shots, 2 goals. We've conceded from both attacks that Sevilla has thrown at us so far. Corner ball, Sevilla 53 minutes in. And we've dealt with it initially. Are we going to win the second one? No, we don't. They're going to get a shot from this. And Correa, Blanco, please don't go in. Oh my God. I thought that that was going to be 3-0. And what is that pass? As soon as the game gets back underway, Hugo Mayo just gives it straight. Oh, we're going to concede a third. I don't know what's going on with us. Oh my goodness, it's 3-0. What are we doing? Another attempted clearance. This time Demisi just kicks it straight to the Sevilla player. Game over. Vas. Hernandez. Got Vas making the run. He used him as well. Vas is in and we can't get the shot away. Sums up our performance. Wait a minute. What's he given here? What has he given here? He just sums up our day, though. Again, it's an easy pass to make. What's he... Wait! He's giving us a penalty for nothing. Aspas to take it. Come on! Yeah, just finish the game, ref, please. Ruiz, he still wants to get a goal, even though we're losing this one 3-0. Alba Ruiz into the box. Gets his shot away. Rico gets it. And of course, Correa comes back to stop us scoring a consolation. The rebound fell straight to Iago Aspas, who I thought for sure was going to make it 3-1. Sisto into the box now. I don't know what on earth I'm doing. I just want the game to end because we've been schooled here by Sevilla. And it's not even like I could have done anything to stop this. We were just completely outplayed all afternoon. Misplacing passes yet again. Not having a run to work with. And once again, we're going to fall here. That's the end of the game. 3-0 defeat. Got absolutely battered for the final game of today's episode. Not happy one little bit with the way we played there. I'm going to need to seriously rethink this formation and heading into next episode because I don't feel like it is working at the moment. We don't have an outlet pass on every time and we just got schooled there completely. So that brings us back down to earth then. At that note, 12 games in, we find ourselves a point behind Barca in second place. And up until that game there, we'd only conceded 5 goals in our first 11 games, but we conceded 3 times there against Sevilla to lose that. So the only side left with an unbeaten run is Real Madrid. They've won 7, drawn 5, and lost exactly 0. For next episode, though, I guess moving forward, we're going to have to rethink this formation and maybe have to rethink stuff. But we'll start off with potentially 2 sim games against Leganes and Granada before we move into a quite tough month where we'll be taking on Barca and potentially Deportivo and Valencia as well. So I'm hoping that we can have a better next couple of games than we played in the recent ones. I know the results weren't bad, but it's the way we played. That's what frustrated me, not the fact of the results, because we still beat Athletic Bilbao 3-0 in the sim. You know, we beat Malaga 1-0 with Alba Ruiz scoring the goal. We'd got a 1-1 draw against Atletico. So it's not like we had a bad episode in terms of results, but I just didn't feel comfortable with the way we played as a team. So that's the disappointing bit for me. Regardless, though, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode, guys. We did get schooled in that last game. Let's just forget about it, move on to the next one. I'll see you all again for the next episode of this series very soon. You know what to do if you're not already subscribed and you did like what you see It's down below. So is the notification bell next to it. So if you never want to miss an upload, you can just hit that as well. And you will never, ever miss an upload on the channel. I'll catch you all again at 4 PM tomorrow, guys, for yet another video. See you all then. Adios.